today's topic, hormonal regulation of menstrual cycle. So to understand the basics of the hormonal regulation of menstrual cycle, you have to understand the ovary. So the ovary, which is primary, which contain primary follicle with a single layer of granulosa cell, and it changes up to 10 days. Here you can see the graph, the follicular phase. So follicular phase, which actually shows the gradual changes within the granulosa cells, and it's within the granulosa cell there is primary oocyte, where it is primary oocyte, and the granulosa cell is proliferating continuously, and it creates several layers, and around the layers, after the layer there is thecal cell. So granulosa cell plus the thecal cell is a follicular cell. Follicular cell is very important in our graph. If you consider the graph, the follicular cell first secrete the estradiol. So estradiol or estrogen comes from the within the ovary. The estrogen synthesis takes place from our from the help of pituitary gland, anterior pituitary, and it actually comes from the stimulation of GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone of hypothalamus. So hypothalamus secrete the luteinizing hormone, or stimulate to secrete luteinizing hormone, and luteinizing hormone stimulate the thecal cells. So the thecal cells, you will see the thecal cells, within the cells, cholesterol changes into androgen, and this androgen remain within the thecal cell. So now the player come FSH, follicular stimulating hormone. So you see two consecutive hormones. One is your LH, which is under stimulation of the GnRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone. It's secreted and it stimulates the thecal cell, and thecal cell again diffuses into the adjacent granulosa cell, and this granulosa cell changes this estradiol, changes these granulosa cells within the granulosa cell. FSH stimulate androgen to convert into estradiol. So it is not the one, but follicular cells are designed or there to secrete three basic ovarian hormones. One is estradiol, estrone, and estriol. So primary ovarian hormone is considered estrogen. So now you see the estrogen peak are within the 10 days, or you can say 3 to 5 or 10 days. It remains high, and then it gradually shifted to a very normal level. So our prime intention to study menstrual cycle. So within the menstrual cycle, the Graafian follicle, the granulosa cell and primary oocyte, which changes into a second, the maturing, which actually it's maturing, and the granulosa cells now creating some vacuum-like structure within a vacuum. So it actually enter our cavity within the ovarian follicles. But until this point, it is only primary oocyte. Now the meiosis 1 taking place. So what is meiosis 1? You all know, it's a reduction or division. So meiosis 1 completes, and it changes into secondary oocyte, a big one and a small Graafian, it is called polar body. So this polar body actually in run it will nourish this secondary oocyte. Most of the books probably do not mention this thing, but it should be, it's my opinion. Secondary oocyte remain, and it on the 14th day, under the stimulation of FSH and LH, the LH will surge, it will move a very high peak. So in some books LH surge, so it will force your Graafian follicle, natural follicle, to release your secondary oocyte. So now your secondary oocyte, which is containing secondary oocyte and zona pellucida and corona radiata cell. So now our at least 3 hormone graph. Why they are like this? The peak is here, and this FSH is also here. You can imagine, because major part of the event taking place within 3 to 10 days. So it should be here. But as it progresses, what you see, the secondary oocyte or ovulation is taking place. So it is the ovulation. If this is your ovulation. So after ovulation, what you see, this part is remaining. So this remaining part, development of corpus luteum up to 14 to 21 days for a virgin girl. If the fertilization event is not taking place, so it will develop until 21, and in this peak you will see a surge in the what? This is called progesterone. So progesterone in your graph. So if the menstrual cycle is considered for a virgin girl, so you will see after 14 days the endometrium will shed and the blood will fall. But what happen during for a married woman, if she desires to become pregnant, so you will see that ovulation will take place on the 14th day, and it will move to the ampulla region or uterus, which is connected with a loop, fallopian tube. Within the fallopian tube, you will see the ova will jump from the ovary, and by the current flow of ampulla fimbriae, it will move inside the ova, and here it will go in the ampulla region, and pregnant fertilization will take place. If you see a diagram, I am showing this will like this. So your ampulla region, and this is your endometrium. So if your ovum is released, so secondary oocyte, it will move this here. If fertilization is taking place, that means a sperm is moving, so the fertilization will take place, and the fertilization will happen. If fertilization takes place, so this zygote will shift to this endometrium lining, and here you will see a blastocyst. This is blastocyst. So blastocyst will take place, and this level will remain high for next few months until pregnancy successfully completed. So hope you have understood. If you desire, I am also repeating that primary follicles under the stimulation of HS, which comes from the pituitary gland, stimulate thecal cell, it converts cholesterol to androgen, it moves to the granulosa cell under the influence of another pituitary hormone, FSH stimulate androgen to convert into estradiol. So estradiol is here, and whole thing is taking place 3 to 14 days, 10 days, and then ovulation starts, and in due process your follicle is also converting from primary oocyte to secondary oocyte, and the Graafian follicle 14 days it releases secondary oocyte, and it moves to the here you see it moves to the ampulla region or fallopian tube. Fertilization takes place, or it may happen that the pregnancy do not happen, so the progesterone will remain for a certain period of 21 days, and after that the blood shedding takes place. Thank you. Have a nice day.